Welcome to the Splash Pad channel. This is our 2020 season opener video, and it's not the season opener we imagined when my kids and I finished our last video last August 2019. Last summer, COVID-19 has changed a lot, and it's delayed splash pad openings in most places, and there's new rules and regulations everywhere. I saw today, though, on social media that an area splash pad where we live had just opened. And so we looked around the internet to see what other splash pads were doing, and we decided to do a video about what we learned. Different splash pads have varying levels of information. Some are very clear, while others are vague. Let's take a look around. Starting with that Facebook post on my feed, this is the one where the Mount Forest splash pad announces it is open. They have an excellent news page. The easiest and most up-to-date social media spot that we know of so far. It is a brand new splash pad just last summer, and you can really tell the town is managing everything well, right down to their social media. So looking around our area, let's look at Meaford next. This is an example of an official town website, not a social media post, and their webpage is very clear, leaving no doubt the status of their park. Popping over to Barrie, it was pretty clear quickly that they were closed too. And the red bar which says temporarily closed catches the eye. Here is another Barrie-related screenshot. This one is a little confusing. Two of the town parks shown here clearly say temporarily closed, but the middle one, Centennial Park, does not. The Walkerton Kinsman splash pad their Facebook page was out of date. Their most recent community post is from last summer, and their most recent administrator post on this page hasn't been since 2017. So yeah, they need somebody to champion their web pages. I would bet, though, that someone somewhere has given information to the Walkerton residents about the status of their splash pad and their nearby pool, but it wasn't easily found online. Over to Kincardine, their information is very clear. Down the lakeshore to Goderich, though, this one is not clear. It implies it's open, but I have my doubts. It just doesn't look up to date. Then up to Port Elgin, it basically says to check back, providing no real information, just that business hours may vary. Next door in Southampton, now looking at the Saugeen Shores website, their COVID status is much more clear. Over to Owen Sound, we discovered it opened recently too. That's exciting. This Grey County page doesn't say much, but the fine print on Owen Sound's website shares the good news about the Good Cheer splash pad. It's buried in there, but it's there. Orangeville doesn't show any updates, just saying stay tuned for summer 2020 opening dates. I can presume it said that since last year. We found the Township of Springwater's website to be very clear when we looked up one of our favorites, the Elmville splash pad. Nearby, though, the Town of Wasaga Beach website gives zero information when you type in into the search splash pad. North Huron includes the Wingham splash pad. Although the information is from 3 months ago on March 23rd, it is still the most current information, and it is posted very clearly, so that's up to date. Over to Ripley and their nice little pad in Lewis Park, they have a vague information bar. It is in green, where I think it should perhaps be in red, saying that the hours may vary. Whereas Chesley splash pad, their page at least uses a brighter orange. Again, hours may vary. Last year we spent a couple of days in the city of Peterborough exploring all of their splash pads. Their information is very clear and friendly, and perhaps even hopeful. Caledonia's, very clear. They have an excellent splash pad down there. And one more, There's many more, of course, but concluding with this one, Guelph is very upfront. This page may not be up to date. So, to be fair, we only did a quick search of those few locations. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of splash pads all over the world, and they're all dealing with COVID-19. So, this is just a few local examples. Chances are, as I said, there's more information out there than what we found with our quick search. Each town and municipality is dealing with their own set of circumstances. But we do feel, though, that it is important that this pandemic-related information, it should be clear. Having read about Mount Forest, we plan to go check out our first splash pad of the season soon. We also hope to check out Owen Sound, and maybe take a look at a couple of the closed ones in the area, just to see what kind of signage they've posted. Stay tuned for videos about those as we try to get 2020 going, just as soon as it's safe. As part of this safety-enhanced culture we live in suddenly, we encourage towns and municipalities through this video to make their information easy to find and up to date. Be careful out there, everybody, but have some fun.